And we're live. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome back to Persona 4 Ultimax. Let's quickly swap over. Right. So, last time we made a bit more... I kind of realized there's going to be a lot more to this than I initially expected, because we got through Chapter 1 in the episode, in the Persona 4 Arena story, which is the first story we have to go through. And there's still, that's what, 12 chapters, so still 11 more to go. Then there's the whole episode P4, which is the Persona 4 Ultimax one. And then there's a third section up there, which I'm guessing is for after you finish the game. But this time, we'll be continuing on through story mode and starting with Yosuke's story. So, my assumption was that this is...
I'm so tired. What a busy day.
Okay, right back into it. So, my assumption is that this is... It's going to be the same story we've seen so far, just from Yosuke's perspective.
Golden Week, huh? The holidays fell on pretty good dates this year. Jeunesse will be open for business during Golden Week 2. Come for our exciting Golden Week events, stay for the low, low prices.
Of course.
Then again, it's my fault for taking this shift.
Yep. You can't take full advantage of, school holidays if you have a job. I can yap all I want. The only reply I'm going to get is my own echo. I begin to feel lonesome, so I start mopping faster. Such is life for Yosuke Hanamura, a high schooler working at Jeunesse, Inaba's only shopping centre. I get a lot of crap thrown in my direction because I'm the manager's son, but thanks to dealing with all that stuff, my skills have improved, and now I sometimes act as supervisor. Today's just another day on the job. This city, Inaba City, is a rural country town that doesn't have anything more than rivers and mountains. At least it's got a train running through it, but it isn't useful for commuting to the big city. The place isn't pretty enough to get sightseers either. It's a total dead spot. Really? Just come to Jeunesse to shop as a pastime in itself for the people of this town. Our store carries more than just groceries and daily commodities. There are specialty shops selling fancy clothes and other stuff too. Even a food court with a playground on the roof. And we hold events up there sometimes. All that stuff makes for some really busy weekends. And when there's an extended holiday, you start to see cars with out-of-town license plates in the parking lot. And now it's Golden Week. This is the busiest this place gets all year. However,
Well, I'm taking tomorrow off. Yeah, that's right, I'm free.
I'm assuming is that when you returns to town? Normally, this definitely wouldn't be the time to be taking a day off. I saw the look on my dad's face when I turned in my request, but I didn't care. I absolutely can't miss tomorrow. Because...
My partner's gonna be back.
Oh, yep. My partner, I mean the guy who transferred in from the city last year, Yu Narukami. There's a reason I call him my partner and not just my friend. See, he and I solved a case that happened last year in this tiny little town. And it wasn't some dinky-ass problem like finding a lost cat or anything. This was a series of murders. On top of that, these weren't just any ordinary murders. Crimes took place in a world inside the TV. There were these monsters called shadows living there. And you and I somehow got this power to defeat them, called personas. And from that point on, we started fighting and investigating. Luckily, we came across allies who also had that same ability. But even then, every day was a fight for survival. Together, we overcame danger after danger. With comrades like these, the word friend just doesn't cut it anymore. That goes double for you. I'm indebted to him, and I trust him with all my heart. So, partner feels more natural than best friend. Unfortunately, my partner had to return to the city at the end of the school year. But we promised to meet up again during Golden Week. That was 2 months ago. Seems like an eternity. I couldn't wait. But he'll be back tomorrow. I've only been working so hard lately so I could take Golden Week off. I'm so pumped about tomorrow I just can't relax.
Alright, time to go home and get ready for tomorrow. Let's go, Teddy.
Teddy is this, he's this animal suit thingy that we met last year inside the TV. Yeah, is Teddy not missing? Was that not part of the thing? He's as feather-brained as they come, but you just can't bring yourself to hate him. I ended up being the one taking care of him. I took advantage of his appearance, and now he works as a costume detention grabber for Jeunesse. Does he not also have his human form now? He's supposed to be on the same shift as me.
Hello? Where is that guy?
Ooh, is this when he disappears? That's weird. He usually comes running in, ready to leave work. I asked the cleaning ladies, but nobody's seen him since lunch. This is getting strange. He looks laid back, but he is a responsible worker, so I doubt he's slacking off.
Is this him?
Oh.
Oh, it's Chie.
Hello, Chie.
What's up?
Oh, I'm glad you picked up. Are you free to talk right now?
Chie Sadanaka. She's a fellow classmate at Yasagami High School. She's never the comrades who fought with us last year. Those of us who used personas formed an investigation team and went about solving the case. And we did it because we were the only ones who could find the killer and stop the murders. You was our leader, just so you know. And Chie was in charge of brainstorming, I guess. Oh, and steak. I mean, not that she was our leading expert on steak, but she just liked it a lot. I remember she was psyched for you's return too. Is she calling to confirm stuff about tomorrow? She probably just forgot where we're meeting up. I decided to mess with her a little.
Yeah, I just got off work. Didn't I already email you about tomorrow? You deleted it without reading it, didn't you?
I didn't delete it!
She's so defensive. I didn't even send her an email. Hilarious. Anyway, she suddenly gets serious.
Anyway, I heard a sort of disturbing rumor. The Midnight Channel might be back again.
Huh?
Oh.
The Midnight Channel?
Okay, yeah, because you and... Yeah, Yosuke and Chie kind of already knew about it. That takes me by surprise. Midnight Channel. That was an urban legend that became popular last year. If you stare into a blank TV at midnight while it's raining, you'll see your soulmate. That sounds sketchy, I know, but it was true. I mean, you didn't see your soulmate or anything, but it did show somebody on the TV. A long story short, whoever was shown on it was the next victim in the series of murders last year. But it turned out there was some crazy guy doing the actual dirty work. In the end, we showed him and put the urban legend to rest. Or, at least, so I thought.
There's no way. Who told you that?
An underclassman at our school. I tried to get more details out of her, but she took off in a huge hurry.
Okay, so... this is a little bit more information, that there was people who knew about it
Dude,
before.
You didn't growl at her or anything when you asked her about it, did you?
I can see it now. Chie grabbing the poor kid by the collar, scaring her out of her wits. She'd do it too. She doesn't stop when she gets an idea into her head.
No, I was completely normal. At least I think I was. So anyway, the girl she was with said something about a fighting show. I didn't get any details, but she didn't seem like she was lying.
Okay, that matches up. Fighting show? That's nothing like what was being shown on the Midnight Channel last year. And maybe she was just mishearing the other students talking about some normal sports program. No, wait. I think I overheard some customers talking about that today. Whoa, they were talking about the Midnight Channel?
Hey, the forecast says it's gonna rain tonight. Why don't we check it out?
Yeah, good call. If this is for real, we can't ignore
No,
it.
no harm in
If it
checking.
turns out to be a hoax, you better buy me dinner.
Then you owe me steak if it's true.
Of course.
What? Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
I was trying to lighten the mood, but things didn't really turn out that way. I'm sure my partner would have done a better job at it. He'd say, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it," or something. Still.
Midnight Channel, huh? If it's true, that guy is a disaster magnet.
Fair enough. People might start getting suspicious. Because that was all the events, all the things start happening like the day after you arrive in Inaba, in Persona 4. Come to think of it, the incident last year started the moment you came to Inaba. If this new Midnight Channel rumor is true, I'm going to start calling him the Mystery Maker. That is, if it actually shows anything. Honestly, I'm around 90% sure nothing's going to happen. There's no way anything's going to show up.
I should call Kanji too, just in case.
Oh. As in, Kanji never showed up in the last one, but we do have his and Teddy's story. And Kanji was never a member of the investigation team. He's a year younger than the rest of us. And because of his looks and the way he speaks, people get the impression that he's a violent hoodlum. Poor dude. He's actually a hard-working, honest guy. He's not the type to screw around at night, and I'm sure he'd be eager to answer a call from an upperclassman like me.
Huh. It's not picking up.
Maybe he's too busy knitting something. And despite appearances, Kanji has a surprising knack for delicate needlework. And he's no slouch either. His work's as good as people who make a lot of money selling this stuff. Up until last year, he'd kept that hidden because it doesn't mess with his image, but a lot of stuff happened, and now he's not so hung up on it. He now sells his handmade knitted dolls at his family's shop, Tatsumi Textiles. They're actually pretty popular, and lately he's been carrying yarn and knitting needles with him all the time. Come on, answer already.
Guess I'll try his home phone too.
Oh. Tatsumi Textiles should be closed now, so I shouldn't have a problem getting through. And to back up my theory, Kanji's mum picked right up.
Hello, this is the Tatsumi residence.
Oh, I'm sorry to call at such a late hour. This is Yosuke. Is Kanji-kun there?
Oh, hello, Yosuke-kun. As for Kanji,
Huh? Did something happen?
I can't find him.
Oh no.
You can't?
I thought he was sleeping in the living room, but he wasn't there when I checked in on him. I thought he might be with you.
Oh, yes. We're gonna have an all-night study group, and I bet I just missed him. I'll wait up for him here. Okay then. Good night.
Okay. Just... Oh man, I totally panicked there and came up with some lame BS. Kanji's not there? He left without a word? Without a trace? Suddenly thought of Teddy too. No one's seen him since this morning either. He didn't tell me anything about where he'd be. Hold on, could this be...
Why am I freaking out so much?
Yeah, this is
Kanji
kind of...
we're talking about.
The disappearances is how all the murders and stuff started off happening in Persona 4. I try to reassure myself that everything's okay, but my anxiety doesn't go away. First this new Midnight Channel thing, and now people are disappearing? Give me a break, man.
Damn it, I just want to fall asleep.
Oh, this is the first time you see Yosuke's room. You never... I don't think you ever get to... You ever visit him in Persona 4. You can see Teddy's dress and Teddy's clothes are still hanging up in the cupboard. And I've also noticed this. He's got a sign above it. I guess that's kind of Teddy's room. I figured. Teddy isn't home either. I grabbed some food and headed to my room. It's been a while since I had to wait for midnight to watch the Midnight Channel. The wait is always so long. I can't do anything but keep looking at the TV, so I start fiddling with the remote.
This is iNews,
Oh.
and here are our top stories. We begin with a hijacking of a domestic flight to Kagoshima yesterday morning. Police began their interrogation of the suspects today.
That sounds familiar. That was mentioned in Yu's story, wasn't it?
Things are crazy all over the country today.
Excuse me? Last year, Hinaba was all over the news, and people I knew were being interviewed left and right. Then again, I didn't have any time to pay attention to any of that stuff until we closed the case. Jumping in and out of the TV all the time really takes it out of you. I'd always just hit the sack the instant I came home. I'd be dead tired right now, what of all the work I've been putting in Jeunesse. But I'm so impatient that I'm really more annoyed than anything else right now. I stare at the clock, and stare, and stare. Damn it, move you stupid minute hand. Oh. My cell phone rings again. It's Yukiko this time. Yukiko Amagi. Another member of the investigation team, and best friends with Chie. Her perfect poise makes her the center of every guy's attention, but she's definitely not what I'd consider ladylike. How can I put it? She's the biggest airhead I know. I mean, if she's what every dude in Japan wants, I think we're all in for some trouble. Ignorance is bliss. And to judge by all the guys who are after her based just on her image, I really think that's true. But, you know, I also think that the Yukiko I know now is better than that misplaced ideal. And because her family runs an old high-class hotel, she has pressures that other people can only imagine. But deep down, she's just a normal girl with real feelings. Like I really know what I'm talking about. If Yukiko heard me saying this, she'd kill me. Yeah, probably by making her eat her cooking. Her curry tastes like something they'd have to pass a law to prevent people from ever discovering again.
Yosuke-kun? Good evening, this is Yukiko. I
Hello.
got an email from Chie a moment ago.
Oh,
Yeah, she told me too. About the Midnight Channel coming back, right? Sheesh. Bet she was half asleep when she emailed you.
I could tell she was worried, so I tried making a joke. I feel this is gonna go flat, that's how it tends to go for Yosuke. Come to think of it, Yukiko never really calls me like this. She must really be worried. I waited for her to reply, and what she had to say next took me by
I
surprise.
received a phone call saying that Rise-chan disappeared.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, not literally, but it seems they can't get in contact with her.
another disappearance. We hadn't...
Really?
Rise is another part of the investigation team, and she's our junior at Yasugami High. Her full name is Rise Kujikawa. Yeah, you recognize the name, right? The famous pop idol Rise Kujikawa, aka Risette. Last year, she announced she was taking a break and came here to Inaba to live with her grandmother. But she started working again this year, so she's been going in and out of the city with all the stuff she's doing. From what Yukiko just told me, her manager couldn't get a hold of her all day and tried looking up the Amagi Inn to ask Yukiko if she had any ideas.
She didn't mention any problems she was having to you, right?
No, I think she would have told us if anything was troubling her. She was busy, but happy to be working.
Yeah.
And now rumors of the Midnight Channel coming back.
Yeah.
Yukiko's voice is gloomy. Listening to this is making me restless too. But if you're depressed, you just start thinking about more bad things. Going down that road is going to get to her. What would you do? Shoot, this is the millionth time I've thought that today. Anyway, I try to cheer Yukiko up.
Well, let's not get carried away. First, we need to see if the Midnight Channel's really back. There's no use worrying over things we don't know are happening. It's always important to be sure first, right?
You're right. Thank you, Yosuke-kun.
I hear the relief in Yukiko's voice when she hangs up. Relief at hanging up. And let out a sigh. A big sigh that I could never have let Yukiko hear in her state. Teddy's nowhere to be found. Hanji's vanished too. And to top it off, no one can get hold of Rise. And for that Midnight Channel rumor to start up again at the exact same time.
This is way too much to be a coincidence.
Yep. Out of habit, I start going through the contacts on my phone. When I reach the name Yu Narukami, I hesitate.
He's not even here yet. I'll only make him worry.
As the leader of our investigation team, you had the biggest part in it all. But he's done with all that now, living a normal life back in the city. He's coming back to enjoy our reunion. I don't want to make him worry.
I think I should call him after I know something.
I opened the curtain and look outside. Like Chie said, it was raining. All the conditions for the Midnight Channel to show up have been met. If it's going to, that is.
No, can't happen. It's over.
I say that out loud, but in my heart, I'm dreading the little show. It was like I was almost looking forward
It's
to it.
almost midnight.
Oh. That was Yusuke's whole struggle, like at the very beginning as well, was the fact he wanted this adventure. Oh.
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes.
Oh. Is this the same one?
The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel.
Yeah, this looks like the same, but are we...
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night. Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs. The carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince! The unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming
So-
roses and bulging muscles! The
Yeah, I'm still
perfectly
curious
shaped
that-
Emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep
The
in realms
Kanji
of
and...
the body of a child, the brain of a
Yeah,
genius.
Kanji and Naoto are both in this. So
Killjoy
what?
detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
So why haven't we seen any sign of them?
Survive towards the one throne waiting at the end. The P-1 Grand Prix, where fierce fights will be fought. The battle begins tonight.
Oh, that looks still like Yu's reflection. So is this... yeah. Okay, so it's exactly the same... exactly the same cutscene, regardless of which character you have active.
What the hell?
Yep. Seeing yourself on TV was really shocking. Am I really that goofy looking? But that's not it.
Call me Captain Resentiment.
Resentiment. I know that word from King Moron's class. What was it again? Something about the weak hating the strong. Some kind of jealousy. Why the hell did I get a lame name like that? Just the sound of it makes me mad. Resentiment.
This is too much. This is way too much. Ugh.
Now I know why Yukiko and Kanji hated the Midnight Channel so much. Well, I thought I knew all about what happened last year, but this time I'm actually experiencing it. See, everyone who ended up as part of the investigation team was on the Midnight Channel at one point. Except you and Yu. And, Yosuke and Yu never showed up. And the Midnight Channel doesn't just show any old you. It shows the weakest part of you. The part you don't want to come out, but made supersize. In other words, fake footage of you so humiliating that you want to crawl under a rock and die is broadcast all over town. And you and I managed to not have that happen to us. So I guess I never really knew how bad it felt. Up until tonight, that is. Did everyone in town see this? It's gonna show up again every night it rains? Damn it. How I managed to go home without skipping town is beyond me. Seriously, I gotta give him mad props for sticking it out. But now's not the time for that.
Was that Teddy in that weird costume?
That was neat. Well, actually, it's Labrys's shadow. He was acting like the host. Does that mean he's the one broadcasting the Midnight Channel this time? Could it mean that Kanji and Reese are involved too?
Ah, what's going on?
Ah, crap. Why was you on there too? And why now? What am I gonna tell him? He comes back for the holidays and everyone's gonna be all, oh, look, it's the Sister Complex Kingpin. It's messed up. Should I tell him not to come? What can I tell him at all? Knowing me, I'll accidentally call him down myself. I know I'll at least say he has a sister complex. I won't be able to help myself.
Shit!
As I wrestle with confusion, a sudden sound scares the living crap out of me and I panic for a second. Get it together, Yosuke. You're a third year. You could be calling me now. Oh, hell no. Of all people, it had to be you. What should I do? Tell him? Don't tell him? I reflexively hit the answer button before I figured out what to say.
Hello, this is Yosuke.
Yosuke?
He's suspicious of me. Like, really suspicious. I nervously passed the phone from one hand to the other several times.
It's nothing. I just freaked out when you called all of a sudden. Yeah, that's it. What's up? Hey, when do you want to meet?
That's not why I was calling.
I know how I sounded, but his voice was calm. Wait, is he laughing at
Saw
me?
the Midnight Channel. You saw it too, right?
Huh?
My mind went blank. How did he see it? Isn't it only a local thing? Don't tell me it's a nationwide broadcast
Did he
now.
not tell you? Since we're meeting up early tomorrow, I decided to come today.
Maybe he sensed how bewildered I was since he explained everything so calmly. You see, so Teddy disappeared before he could tell me you was coming today. I'm still trying to piece things together as you
I
continues.
figured you wouldn't think I could have seen it, so I gave you a call.
Well, I assumed you weren't here yet, so I didn't want to rely on you.
You haven't changed.
Oh, I can tell he's a little angry now. I can just see him shaking his head. I bet he can tell why I'm acting so nervous right now. This is embarrassing.
So how about it? You're not gonna leave this be, are you, Captain Resentiment?
Why'd you zero in on that part? Did you see how they called you a Sister Complex Kingpin?
Mine's not that bad.
You think?
See, he's so forgiving. That's just like him. Man, I really feel like an ass now.
I ought to tell you, that program's not the only strange thing lately. Teddy, Rise, and Kanji aren't here either. They disappeared.
When I put it all into words like this, it sounds a lot worse than it had when I was thinking about it. I can hear a hint of tension in Yu's voice.
Alright, we should get together tomorrow like we planned.
Yeah, at the Jeunesse food court. Welcome back, partner.
It's good to be here.
Talking with you takes me back. Calling him partner was kind of sappy, I guess, but he takes it in stride. I suddenly feel a lot less confused now. He's something. Decisiveness, confidence. He's got strength that I don't. My wandering eyes haven't stopped in my desk drawer. My career choice application is in there. Well past its due date.
Oh, right. Sorry to say, I forgot to pick up your souvenir.
A souvenir? Don't even worry about it, man.
You sure? I thought you were really looking forward to it. Those nurses.
Nurses?
I have a bad feeling about this. Warning bells go off my head before I can figure out what's going on. You had sounded so calm because he was trying to hold back laughter all this time.
Teddy asked me to get it for you. He said you were crushed that they got burned.
Oh, wait, this is all...
I didn't know you were into nurses.
Shut up! That's enough! Damn it, you're trying to wind me up, aren't you? Stay home, you jerk.
But I'm already here. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
I hang up, barely resisting the urge to throw the phone across the room. Okay, don't panic. I need to call Chie and tell her about the plan. How am I supposed to look everyone in the face tomorrow? As if I was reading my mind, my phone goes off again. Lo and behold, it's Chie calling. Anyone can see what's coming next.
Hello?
What the hell was that carnivore who's discarded womanhood crab?
Chie's raging at the top of her lungs.
Ow, you almost blew out my eardrum.
I haven't discarded it! I haven't! You hear me?
Why are you trying to convince us? I let her blow off steam for a bit. Once in a while, I have to check to make sure I haven't accidentally turned on the speakerphone. She's that loud. I mean, I know the feeling, but can you please calm down? Once Chia gets tired of complaining and hangs up, my fears and exhaustion are blown away. We're not actually talking about the case, we're just letting her around. Fair enough. Sometimes you just need to be there to listen. I don't know what's going on yet, but I'm gonna find out. And I'll crush whoever's behind this. Junez is crowded as hell thanks to Golden Week. I see some employees whispering to each other and looking at me, but I pretend not to notice. I run into you before everyone else. Thankfully he doesn't bring up the nurse thing again, instead talking about the welcoming party he had with Nanako. Maybe there's just a little truth to that sister complex line, eh? As we step into the food court, Chia and Yukiko are both sitting in their usual spots.
Good to see you guys again.
Welcome back! We missed you! The guest of honor's finally here! You're looking well. Welcome back. Should we...
Huh? Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing.
Oh.
He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it? But I'm glad you came.
Both of them sound happy. And even from show this I'm totally counting on you attitude towards me. What's up with that?
Hey, Yosuke! Why the long face?
Shut up. It's a man thing. Just gotta deal with it.
Oh, is it about your guidance counseling paper? The teacher asked me to tell you that you need to hurry and turn yours in.
This didn't... We didn't get this conversation last time, did we?
Huh?
I don't remember this.
You haven't turned that in yet? Oh, yikes.
Shut up! Shut up! That's not it.
Seeing you take a seat, I clear my throat to grab their attention. Alright, let's start
Well, it
this.
sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back!
Back again.
Hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this!
Nope.
I don't think the applause is
It
necessary.
is very necessary. I mean, it's pretty exciting, but the reason we're reforming the team is because there's another case to solve. I look to you for some support, but he's clapping along with the rest of them. Hey, too, Narukami? Anyway, seeing them all open to the idea, take some of the tension out of the
Let's
situation.
get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter. No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff. She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her.
She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
Now there was another investigation team member. She was the last to join, and she's 1 year below us in school. Even though she's a student, she is also a detective, and the cops rely on her for tough cases. Naruto helped out a lot during last year's incident. She's incredibly skilled, but that also makes her really busy. Even after the events of last year, she's been running around. She tried to get an opening in her schedule for today, but I guess it didn't work out.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
Yeah, both Chia and Yukiko are crying lies and slander, but those catchphrases they got were pretty on the mark if you ask me. Of course, I'd never say that to their faces. Hell no. I do value my life, you know.
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Yeah, and we can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
Teddy's generally nice. I agree there. We don't have much choice but to ask Teddy why he's doing this, which means...
Guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
Yep.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
Uh-huh, not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on.
Okay, so yeah, we do see... Even the same conversations are have a little bit of different nuances, because at that point I remember you stopped to explain how he almost accidentally fell into the TV the first time it happened. The host, Teddy, has disappeared, but he isn't the only one missing. Kanji was listed as one of the participants, and Rise wasn't even mentioned. We're just gonna have to jump into TV and investigate. You gives the order.
Everyone ready?
we're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
I'd already lucked out all my weapons and junk today with the intention of doing this. It'll be my first time in a while going into the TV world. And the first time in a while I've done anything out of the ordinary at all. This is serious business, but I can't help but get excited about this, you know what I mean? The days when we ran around town as the investigation team, I mean, it wasn't all fun and games. There were plenty of hardships and sad times. But I learned a lot of important stuff because of them. It changed me. I never felt so fulfilled in my life. It makes me wonder, what about this time? Is something like that waiting for me? Something that's going to change me.
Man, what am I thinking?
I shake my head and focus on the task at hand. We don't know what lurks inside the TV. Negligence could mean death. And the food court with the rest of the investigation team. I'm curious to see like what happens like inside the TV because of the whole how perceptions are being altered. So we're going to see what you said to Yosuke from Yosuke's perspective.
So the store's full of people.
I feel like things are picking up around town.
Is this the same? I'm always nervous about skipping
No, it's been a while since last time.
in case they do change something.
Whoa, wait! There are still people in this aisle!
Hey, get ready! The customers are going away!
Again.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Oh yeah, and then something different happened, isn't it?
Isn't this different from usual? Oh no! What do we do?
What can we do? We can't stop now!
Doodle. Place a bookmark. I guess start the second save slot. I'm gonna run out of these because I've only got 6 slots and there's 12 story chapters. Just in the arena story. I can hear a lot of people talking from far away. Where am I? I'm at a desk? Oh, this is... I raise my head slowly to find myself at my same old desk, with the setting sun filling the room. Man, mind isn't thinking straight. Wait, what was I doing? Shoot, did I doze off?
I should hurry home and get to work. What the?
All of a sudden, the sound of cheering echoes from outside. The students in the classroom all join into cheering and rush out the door. The hell? Seriously, what is going on? I run to the window and look down into the schoolyard. And the area in front of the school gate is swarming with students.
Come on.
I look around, but there isn't anyone left in the room to ask. I don't want to be a rubbernecker just because everybody else is. But I have to find out what's going on. After some internal debating, I decide to take a look. Oh. There's a giant crowd at the school gate. The gate itself has some funky decorations and a big-ass sign.
P-1 Grand Prix?
I've seen those words somewhere before. But where was it? Where did I see it? My mind's all hazy. I can't think. Oh, now what?
You think it's funny causing a commotion like this at school? I better see everyone involved in this heading home right now.
Hello, Labras. Turn around to look at where that whistle came from and see a female student standing there holding a megaphone. She has a long ponytail and strong-willed eyes. She's really hot. Of course, that would be where Yosuke goes immediately. When did a girl like this end up in our school? How did I not know about it until now? It really stands out, but I don't think I've ever seen her before.
They get this huge set. Some people are always up to shenanigans.
Oh, see the anger baking off of her. He definitely has a lot of spirit. And yet, none of the other students has so much as turned around. And she gets ready to blow her whistle again when our eyes meet.
Hello.
Oh, it's you. That Grand Prix contestant, Yosuke-kun. I mean, Captain Ressentiment.
Oh, right.
Remember now. That P-1 Grand Prix showed up on the Midnight Channel. I used a Sister Complex Kingpin and she is the Carnivore. And I'm Captain Resentiment. What a fantastic nickname. I just want to go kill myself. Ah, who the hell came up with this crap? What the heck is the P-1 Grand Prix anyway? Don't tell me it's being held at school.
You're listen up to being part of it, huh? Well, listen up. You better cut this crap out quick. The student council didn't approve this.
Huh?
No, they didn't.
Council?
Come on. Don't tell me you don't remember who your student council president is.
Student council president?
With a prominent position like that, there's no way I wouldn't remember her.
Hello, boys and girls of Yasogami! The P-1 Grand Prix is about to begin!
Voice. Is that Rise? She's here at school?
They're even using the school PA system.
How many times do I gotta repeat myself? This is your last warning! Stop this at once! Oh no, it's Miss Sourpuss. She's trying to stop our fun. Everyone, get her out of here!
After Rise gives the order, all those students turn around to look, and then they rush straight at us. Geez, not a single one of them gave a damn about their president up until now.
Huh? Hey, you're kidding, right? Dude, Rise, do something about this.
What are they trying to do to us? I'm not going to start anything crazy here. But this probably isn't the time to start taking things easy either. At the very least, I should get this girl to safety. I turn toward her. But surprisingly, she's standing her ground in the face of all the students. She's defiantly staring back at them.
I warned you all.
Miss President tosses her megaphone aside and lightly taps one of the charging students, and he slams to the ground as if a truck had hit him. The other students soon meet the same fate. It's like they didn't expect her to do anything. Before I know it, the student council president is the only one left standing.
It's amazing.
So much for that. Then how about this?
Oh. When Rise speaks, the monitor above the girl's head starts swinging back and forth.
Joking, right?
Oh. My body moves out of instinct.
What are you?
I yank her aside and shove her behind me to protect her. I look up and the giant monitor is right in front of my face. Oh shit! Oh, Persona. Hey, Jiraiya.
Huh? Am I dead?
What was that you did?
I slowly open my eyes to see someone I know very well standing before us. The other me. My Persona, Jiraiya. The monitor was cut right in half. 2 pieces lying on either side of us. I was able to summon my Persona. Wait, is this Yasogami High? You can only summon Personas inside the... Hey, that's right. Oh yeah! Finally remember everything. I jumped inside the TV with you and the others. But wait, and who is this girl? What the heck is our school doing inside the TV world? I'm sitting there confused when Rise's voice chimes in from the PA system.
You should have just died.
Oh.
What?
You aren't worth anyone's effort. You just get in the way and cause trouble for people around you.
Rise.
That was definitely Rise's voice, so I guess she's inside the TV too, but I'd never expect her to say anything that cruel. What's going on here?
I won't let you destroy the school. You're in the announcement room, huh? Well, wait there. I'm coming for you.
Hey, what are you going to do?
The student council president starts running towards the school building. Then she turns around and waves.
For saving me back there.
After all that glaring, this is the first time I've seen her smile. Oh, she's cute. After that, she runs off again like the wind. She thanked me too. So, I've got an in. No, bad Yosuke. This is no time to get hot and bothered.
Yeah, it's too dangerous to go alone.
It was really impressive the way she was tossing those people left and right, but it's too dangerous to run around here without a persona. Besides, a word like this into TV means... But as I try to chase after her, the PA cuts into my train of
Sorry
thought.
about that mishap. The first round's challenger is already here.
Oh. Watching students are all looking this way. Wait, does that mean that this challenger is...
Me?
But first, the general has a few words for you all.
Okay, so I'm guessing like things are going to start diverging somewhere along. A nearby monitor turns on. Teddy's on it.
This day has finally come. I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P-1 Grand Prix.
Teddy, you bastard! What are you doing? You disappeared and we...
Bring out his opponent.
Hey,
Oh.
listen to me!
No, he's not listening. The general does not listen to plebs. We will all be ignored. The smoke shoots out, enveloping everything. Wait, Someone's stepping out of it. Oh.
You're all ready for late.
Chie?
Oh, it's Yosuke. What a letdown.
Geez, sorry, it's only me. Hey, what's going on here? Rise and Teddy both seem, why are you looking at me like that?
Oh dear. Chie is acting weird. Okay, she's always weird, but this is weird, even by Chie standards. Her eyes are glittering and she's... What the hell? Why is she licking her lips while she's staring at me?
Hey, Yosuke, can I eat you?
Huh? Wait, what?
Yo.
Would it be better to fatten you up first? I'm not a fan of stringy cuts.
Chie, are you okay?
What are you talking about?
You.
What are you saying? I mean, seriously.
Wait a second. Maybe it's just a figure of speech for something more intimate? Whoa, 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 whoa! There's no way she'd have the guts to say that right in front of everyone. As I panic, Chie strikes a kung fu pose and makes a forceful declaration.
You're the reason I eat meat. Because it's there.
So that is what you mean. And why are you saying that like you're quoting someone?
Yosuke, don't worry. It'll be painless.
I imagine it would be actually very painful, Chie.
Nah, there's no way it won't hurt.
You'll continue to live inside me. Forever.
Yeah, in your stomach.
Thanks for the food. Persona!
She summoned her persona? Is she serious? Like, is she seriously gonna try to gnaw down on a Yosuke fillet?
What the hell?
Fill it?
She has gone bye-bye.
Today for this. I need to fight for my life. There's no way I'm gonna be her free-course meal. Nope. First fight. I remember how this works. Doo-doo-doo. Radio.
Finally. Fight!
Sorry about this, Chie. There's some confusion.
Good old confusion. Nope. Ow. God.
Here we go. That was close.
There we go. Bye.
Sorry about this.
There we go. Just this cheese face as she's... Oh. Okay, at least she doesn't look at all dead. Alrighty. Okay, I think I'm starting to get a little bit of the hang of it. Peter, what the hell is with her? Not even Shadow Chie was that cracked up. What's the matter with Chie? Did she go bonkers when her state gauge reaches 0 or something? She groans and stirs from the ground. Oh, she's waking up. I hope she's not going to start talking about eating me again.
I hope you've learned your lesson and never even think about attacking your friends again.
I quickly put some distance between us and yelled from a ways away. I think my voice shook a little bit. Can you blame me? I was really scared.
First you insult me, then you kick my ass. Ugh, you moron.
Insult you?
What did I say? All I remember about what we said before the fight was her eyes. Cold and sinister, like a tiger stalking her prey. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
On and on about how I'm a coward and a brat.
When did I have time to say anything like that? You were about to eat me.
What? Eat you? That had better not be a crude innuendo for anything.
I meant it exactly how it sounded. I was scared to death of you, stupid Chie.
What? Oh, you're stupid for calling me stupid.
Oh, and they're back at it.
See, that's something a brat would say.
There you go again. You're the brat for calling me that.
These two.
Aren't you done fighting yet?
The monitor turns on. Teddy looks annoyed. Hey, we're the ones who should be annoyed with you.
Done. Sheesh, what's up with this?
Come on, head over to the school building. Your next opponent's waiting.
I'm
Oh.
not doing this anymore. You're obviously fine, so I'm going home.
But you can't. Chie-chan lost, so she can't even move from that spot.
Oh.
Huh? Ow! There's something here!
She ignores Teddy and starts walking away, but then suddenly sits down and clutches her head. Huh?
No one gets to leave until the tournament's over. Only the one who fights to the bitter end and is crowned victor can earn freedom. Good luck!
Okay, I'm gonna guess that it'll be Yukiko and then Narukami. The camera randomly zooms in on Teddy giving a thumbs up and then the monitor turns off. Come on, that Teddy. You have to actually do stuff before you start with the fancy camera work. Stuff like, I don't know, explain what the hell is going on here? I'm staring at the monitor, I can hear Chie yelling in the background. What's she doing? Oh, trying to fight her way out. Chie is doing jump kicks, but every time she does, she stops in midair before she lands. What the? That's a neat trick. It's like pulling punchers, but in midair. Whatever it is, she's pretty good at it. And she notices I'm staring at her and turns towards me.
There really is a wall.
Oh, a wall? I try walking through the spot where Chie keeps getting stuck. Nothing. And Chie looks surprised and tries to follow me, but... Huh, it looks like she really can't pass through. Is this what Teddy was talking about? Only the victor can go on or something? Since when can he do fancy stuff like this? He said that nobody gets to leave until this tournament's over. Huh. So we don't have a choice but to go along with this?
Well, guess I'll be going then. There were 4 of us who came in here, so at most I need to fight 2 more battles.
Maybe, Yosuke. You might also have to fight a Velvet Room Attendant and a Shadow Killing Machine.
Are you gonna fight Yukiko and Yukon then?
Of course not. The only reason I fought you just now is because you attacked me first. If there has to be a winner and loser, I'll just forfeit as soon as the battle starts. If I find Teddy along the way, I'll deal with him too.
Oh, good idea. In that case, don't be so harsh on your next opponent before the match, okay?
You're the one who was doing that. I hope you don't start eating things off the floor when you get hungry.
Why would I do that? I'll be waiting, so be careful.
Chie's sudden meekness surprised me. He sees my shock and turns away. He feels helpless. It's like the one time you and I left her behind when we went into the TV. There was no guarantee that we'd make it back, but she still waited for us. When we finally returned, she was so relieved she started crying. Same thing's happening here.
Chie.
I pinch her
You
nose.
got a really small nose, you know that?
Just get out of here already!
Chie boots me in the ass and I head over to the school building. This doesn't know how to handle being teased by a guy. Still, with the look on her face, there was nothing else I could do. I'll hurry up and finish this Grand Prix. I pick up my pace, but I notice something. There are students peeking out of all the windows at me. They're not students. Take a closer look at them. They're something else, taking the shape of students. I guess they popped into their true forms while we were fighting for some reason. They're like silhouettes. Are they shadows? But they don't really look like monsters. I don't feel like they're actually hostile. I mean, they're not particularly doing anything either, they're just standing there. Are they just extras Teddy made for this drama of his? If they're not any danger, then I guess I don't really have to figure them out. Still, whether or not, they're pretty damn creepy. And if there are things like shadows around here...
Definitely inside the TV. What's going on? Why is it a school? Damn it, I don't get this at all.
I have doubts, but keep on running. Onwards. Oh, stairs. I take a look around the halls as I enter the building. Yep, there it is. There's a monitor in front of the stairway that I don't remember being there before. This must be where the second round is going to be. I raise my voice.
Alright, is this the place? Bring out the next
Oh.
challenger.
Yusuke seemed to get the hang of this much quicker than you did. As if in response, the monitor turns on and Teddy's stupid costume fades in.
Hey, that's my line! Jeez, stop throwing me off like that!
If you don't stop this prank soon, I'm going to make your next shift a living hell.
Usually a threat like that would have Teddy begging for mercy, but he just hums a little tune as if nothing's the matter. What's with him? Not just Teddy. Rise is helping him out too.
Wait. Could this all be a surprise for you?
Sensei is coming back, so I bought up this cool surprise party. Sorry, but I forgot to tell you. Yeah, that sounds like him. That sounds so like him. After we solved the case last year, the TV world turned into a safe place, so I guess I could see that, but would Teddy really make us
Bring
fight?
out the next challenger!
Hey, Yukiko? Smoke starts whooshing out again. 4 of us jumped into the TV at Jeunesse, so I'm betting it'll be you or Yukiko this time. But if this is a surprise party for you, then it should be...
Yosuke-kun.
All right. Hey,
Oh.
Yukiko, I want to ask you something. Is this some kind of surprise party? You guys didn't tell me anything about...
As I walk towards Yukiko, she suddenly holds up her fan.
What's that stench?
Oh.
I thought there was a wet dog here.
Did she mean me? I take a couple of whiffs of my shirt, but I can't notice anything odd. I get all sweaty from that fight with Chie. And still, being told right to my face I stink really hurts. And to compare it to a wet dog?
Sorry. So, Yukiko-san, did you run into Teddy or Rise? They're calling this a Grand Prix and making us fight to see who the winner is. Apparently we can't leave until...
You're talking too much. I have about as much interest in what you're saying as I do in plankton.
Plankton? You can't even see those without a microscope.
Yukiko is acting strange. Even stranger than Chie. Well, not crazy strange. She acts more like Yukiko than ever, but she'd never come out and say something that mean. Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
So, this isn't a welcome back surprise for you, is it?
Yosuke just trying to keep the conversation on track.
No, it's a Grand Prix for you, Yosuke-kun.
Oh?
And given what a goddamn pain in the ass it's been so far, I can't wait till it's over.
What?
Dude, what's with the language? Have even you gone nuts? What the hell, man?
This is the exact opposite of how she normally acts. She really is a Snow Black. Wait, so if that's what the commercial called her... And the way Chie was acting...
Oh, so that's why hers was carnivore.
Oh! Wait, so are we actually fighting each other? Oh? That makes sense now. Those nicknames have some truth to them then. But why? Because Teddy told him to act that way? They're not all crazy, are they?
The Grand Prix for me? What's that supposed to mean? Now you're ignoring me? Even if this is all an act, it's still soul-crushing. Hey, listen. We can't leave here until the Grand Prix ends. So let's just half-ass this. If you don't mind going on to the next round, I'll forfeit without attacking you. Oh, though if we did it that way, you'd have to fight again.
It'd be faster if I won and got my hands on Teddy. I'd hate to make Yukiko going ahead and have to fight even more of us. That's probably not such a good idea.
Will you lose this round for me?
Even though you've lost in the battle of life?
Okay.
Yikes, this Snow Black is really bad for my fragile ego.
Yeah. Yukiko suddenly opens her fan in one fluid motion. She smiles faintly, but her eyes aren't smiling. Wait, she's pissed at me? So what? Now Snow Black can't take being called Snow
Why
Black?
is my fan so large? Why, my dear? The better to shut up that filthy mouth of yours.
That's the wrong fairy tale. Fine. I'll end this as quick as I can, so bear with me for a bit.
Wow, things are starting to heat up.
Hello, Rise.
Let's get this battle started.
Dang it, Rise, quit goading her on. Yukiko's being nasty in a different way from the carnivore, but I've got to take her on.
Looks like I really have to overcome the Amagi challenge if I want to get out of here.
Nope. Nah, this isn't quite the Amagi challenge, Yosuke. So, will I be able to continue doing as well?
Final. Fight.
Ow. Ow. Oh. So I'm... Ow. Oh, I'm losing. I've not been looking at my health. Ow. Ow. There we go, confusion. Oh, I missed. Ah, persona break. That's not good. Okay. Oh. Your eye came back just in time. Place a bookmark? I'll place a bookmark. She came to her senses when I beat her, so what about Yukiko? I'm still scared out of my wits, but I tried to talk to her.
Yukiko? Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness. You've gone back to your usual self, Yosuke-kun.
What? Oh, are you back to normal too?
Huh? But you just seemed so eager to fight no matter how I tried to stop you. You said things like, I was taking the easy way out. I was sure that you just weren't in your right mind. You noticed that Tere and Rise-chan are acting strange too, right? I think maybe they're under the enemy's control.
That doesn't sound good. Crap, so this isn't an act? They're being mind-controlled or something? That explains a lot, actually. Damn it, some surprise party. Still, Teddy's controlling people? Or is Teddy being controlled by someone else?
Who could make them act that weird? No ordinary person could pull that off. And why would they do it to start a stupid tournament like this?
I think back to what Yukiko said before he fought. It's a Grand Prix for you, Yosuke-kun. For me? Like hell it is. I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not.
In any case, I'm gonna go put an end to this Grand Prix. If it's just us four, there's only one more battle to go.
I'm still curious because the Midnight Channel did have both Kanji and Naoto in it. Yukiko didn't know what was going on either, so I explained what I'd found out. Only the winner can move on. Nobody can leave until there's a champion. And that since I'd fought Chia and Yukiko, my next fight should be with you. And that would be the end of it.
And one more thing. There was a student council president.
She wasn't in that intro movie that aired on the Midnight Channel, and she acts like she's against the whole thing, so I don't think I'll end up having to fight her. But she doesn't know about Persona, so I'll just let her run around loose.
Oh, do you mean the girl with the ponytail?
You met her?
Mm-hmm. When I talked to her, she said she was going to the announcement room. I tried to stop her, but an invisible wall blocked my path.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said you was going to the announcement room to stop Rise. That's not good. If Rise's being controlled by someone behind all of this...
That girl's in danger.
Really?
Sorry, I gotta go. I'll end this as fast as I can and come back for you.
Oh, okay. Be careful, and try to help out that girl. I'm sure you can do it, Yosuke-kun.
Got it.
Yukiko's clear, strong voice gives me that extra push. This tournament might look stupid, but if there's some third party behind us, it may be more serious than I'd first thought. Anyway, to the announcement room. Beats, don't fail me now. Beats, Yusuke? Beat. Beat is already plural. You don't need to add an S. Damn it. It's supposed to be pretty easy to get to the announcement room, but thanks to all these stupid invisible walls, I have to take the scenic route. I finally managed to make it to the second floor. If I keep going straight, I'll get to the stairs and then I'll be right there.
Miss President!
Oh. I found her! I can see her running up ahead, her long ponytail trailing out behind her. But there was another shape next to her, a round, familiar one.
Over here!
Oh, wait. Actual Teddy?
Damn it, was I too late?
Ow. I tried to catch up, but I ended up slamming into an invisible wall and falling to the ground.
Ow, it felt like my butt cracked.
Come on! Don't pull me like that!
Miss President, are you okay? Let go of his hand! That bear's not in his right mind!
It sounds like she's not trying to. I shout out, hoping that I can at least get my voice to reach her, but the two of them disappear through the emergency exit at the end of the hall. I knew it. She might be strong, but Miss President isn't a match for Persona-toting Teddy. She has to have been captured.
Definitely being controlled.
It's not the type to kidnap a girl like that. I think. I mean, he wouldn't do anything if she didn't want him to, at least. Where is he taking her? Is he up to something? Then it dawns on me.
If that girl doesn't have a persona, how did she get in the TV world?
In order to get into a TV, you have to either have the power to use personas or get someone who does to help you. And by help, I mean that person could force you to. That's actually what was happening in the series of murders last year. Horrible thoughts start to race through my mind. Is that what's going on with Miss President? Is she just another victim? Victim. That word brings to mind someone else.
Saki-senpai.
Yeah, I lost someone that I liked in those murders. I couldn't save her and she died. If Miss President was also forced into this world like Saki-senpai, then...
Damn it, I'll save her.
Teddy went through the emergency exit. If he went up the stairs, then the announcement room should be right there. As if my growing desperation wasn't enough, this stupid invisible wall only makes things worse. I managed to calm my racing heart and begin running to make my way to the announcement room. Oh, and this is the music room. While avoiding the walls, the next spot I managed to make it to was the music room. Damn it, I want to go up, not down. There was a familiar monitor hanging from the ceiling. So this is where the next fight's gonna be, huh? The ritual shoe circle was never explained, was it?
Teddy, what did you do with Miss President?
Aw, how nice of you to worry about someone else. But you can't let your guard down in this battle. Come on, bring out the next challenger!
Here we go. Smoke begins blowing out as Teddy makes his announcement. Silhouette appears. I can tell who it is already. There's no way I could mistake that shape. Besides, by process of elimination, there's only one more person it could be.
Nanako!
Hello, you. Oh, that's the first thing he has to say?
I knew it would be you. And Sister Complex Kingpin, just like the others.
Yep, good old you, my partner. And his embarrassing nickname.
And again, Nanako-chan always was precious to you, so...
Yosuke, it's true that this is a battle you have long desired. But I have something I want to say first.
A battle I long desired?
I thought that there would be no reason for us to fight. Until now.
Huh?
How dare you? Calling her Nanako-chan in that intimate way!
Yes, sir! I'm sorry, sir!
He looks ready to kill me. I bow as deep as I can just so I don't have to see his bloodshot eyes. Oh god, it's horrible. Only I had a camera so I could show him this later.
Forgetting Nanako-san for the moment, it seems like there's someone here besides us. She can't use a persona, so I thought maybe she was dropped in here. You?
Yu's eyes turn dead, and he raises a sword.
Why would you forget Nanako?
That's ridiculous! I mean, come on, Nanako-san really likes you no matter what. She's always telling me how you're such a nice big brother and how you're so cool.
I just want him to calm down so we can talk. Maybe if I avoid talking about Nanako, I can steer this conversation in some other direction.
Yeah, enough. You always talk to Nanako? Why? Where? What do you mean by always? What was the precise date and time when you spoke to her?
Crap, I was lying, I'm sorry.
What? You were lying? Are you saying that Nanako doesn't like me? That she doesn't think I'm nice or
okay,
cool at all?
Why are you so hung up on that? For heaven's sake, I'm getting really sick of this crap.
Oh.
So let's just fight. We'll get this over with, okay? And then we can both calm down and talk like rational people. I'm not gonna hold back at all. I know you can take it. Anyway, here goes!
He's not gonna listen then. I've got no choice. I'll get him to fight me and bring him back to his senses. It's a better use of my time to try to talk him down anyway.
Sorry, Nanako-chan. That Nanako-chan! What a dummy, right?
That's it! Your life is forfeit!
Alright, just as planned. I'll fix you up, partner. But damn, his eyes are scary. Are you really sure you should be aggravating Narukami like that, Yosuke? This is a fight I don't feel canonically I should be able to win.
Finally.
Oh, get the first strike. Ow. Ow. Hey. There we go.
I'll show you man's
There we go. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Facebook mark? Okay. So this is where things are definitely going to change now, because it'll be Yosuke going up to the announcement room rather than Yu. Battle is over. Yu looks up. It's his everyday composed face. Looks like he's back to his good old self.
Yosuke, are you back to your usual self?
That's my line, damn it! Oh wait, that's right. Did I seem strange to you?
You know, Yukiko said the same thing. Oh wait, so did Chie. Something's not right. Carnivore Chie, Snow Black Yukiko, Sister Complex Kingpin Yu. I was wondering who'd be powerful enough to brainwash all three of them into acting weird, but it's that what's really going on? None of them remember what they said to me before our matches. Hell, they seem to think I'm the one acting all weird. So maybe it's not the case that they're being controlled. What if I was the one being tricked here? Oh, that means I'm the one who needs to wake up. I heard they start rubbing my eyes. Maybe I'm still being fooled. I know I'm acting crazy. He opens his mouth to say something.
That it wasn't your partner, so that was a surprise.
Think I'd ever say that.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, good. He's relieved. It doesn't show in his face, but I can tell. I guess we're okay now. You Narukami I know is the one sitting right in front of me. So I told you about what's happened so far. Most importantly, the victim. That is, the student council president that Teddy had kidnapped.
I see. And the reason the Midnight Channel seemed so clear was because that girl was already in this world?
Possibly.
Oh, you're right. I forgot how that worked.
That's right. There are two ways that the Midnight Channel appears. When the subject isn't in the TV world yet, the video is all fuzzy and hard to see. But if it's clear, then that means someone's been thrown inside.
Looks like our fears were real. There was a victim already. The question is, who put her in here?
Indeed.
I don't know. But whoever came up with this is trying to make us fight each other in the Grand Prix.
And is this really what's going on?
Maybe they're hoping we'll take each other out, since they'd be no match for 4 Persona users at once.
Even as I say it, I start to really believe that it's true. Whenever I talk with you, it's like my brain just clicks right into place.
It's not just the 4 of us. Kanji and Naoto are probably in this too. You
That's...
saw them on the video,
yeah.
right? If our enemy is hosting this, they've probably been forced to participate as well.
Naoto's was something with an IQ of 2,000.
Yeah.
Sounds strong.
Yeah, the 2000 IQ Killjoy Detective.
Kanji's was...
I can't remember Kanji's.
Beefcake Emperor? No way! I don't want to run into him! Can't you go on for me? I'm begging.
Oh, so are we actually gonna meet Kanji and Naoto this time?
You've begged me a number of times already. Can't only the winner move on?
Damn it, he's ecstatic. Inside his heart, he's celebrating, clenching his fists. I know it.
Shouldn't be a problem if you win. Though if you lose against the Beefcake Emperor, you might be in some trouble.
No, I don't want to be alone with him.
Because I imagine that's probably closer to Shadow Kanji than real Kanji.
Fine, I'll go. This must be what they mean by you have to cover your ass for the worst.
You'll be fine.
You mean me or my ass?
No, I mean about saving that girl. You can definitely do this. It's in your hands now.
You?
Sorry for talking about my ass so much. Hey, wait! I mean, I was just a little shocked. I was just a little shocked to hear that from him. Up until now, he's always been the one leading the pack, followed by me. And now you're the one telling me that he's relying on me to get things done. He's trusting me. Sister complex or no, he's still my friend.
Just leave the rest to me, big bro.
I don't think I'm comfortable having you call me that.
I'm not saying that you're my big bro, it's just... You were going on and on about Nanako-chan a moment ago, so... Oh, yeah, that wasn't you.
I tried to cover my embarrassment by telling a joke, but it didn't seem to help. Now I'm even more embarrassed.
Anyway, leave this to me. I'll be going now.
I tried to leave on a high note by acting in high spirits, so I waved to you and dashed out of the music room. Oh, and just leave it on that. So who's next? Or what's next? Every time I think I'm getting close to the answer room, I hit another wall and have to take a detour. I finally make it to the 3rd floor though. And there's another wall, right next to the door to a classroom. Well, it's an invitation to go inside, right? And to judge from my past experiences, I'm in for another battle. Who's my next opponent? The Emperor? His Imperial Highness?
No use dreading it.
Alright. What do we find here? This is the classroom. Oh.
Yosuke-kun.
Hello, Bobbers.
Booyah! My ass is safe!
Is it? I was expecting Kanji, but our student council president and Teddy are waiting for me inside. Looks like I caught up with them. Oh, is Teddy going to be the next opponent? There's a ton of stuff that I need to get straight. I started by throwing Teddy a single question.
Hey, Teddy, what do you love most?
A passionate battle with one's life at risk, of course!
There we have it. Yeah, that's not Teddy. The real one would have said all the fly honey bears or something.
Alright then, let's fight. I'll try not to make it hurt too much, but you gotta go down. Sorry, dude.
Yosuke's definitely kind of, like, able to get into the flow of the tournament much better.
Looks like you're enjoying the Grand Prix, Yosuke. Just like I hoped. I held this Grand Prix just for you, after all. I'm glad you like it, Yosuke.
People have been saying that from the start, and it doesn't make any sense.
It's only in this world that you can be serious about anything. Didn't the idea excite you? Wasn't this the first thing you thought when the Midnight Channel came on?
Oh.
Another problem that'll help me change.
That wasn't...
Actually call him out. Can't let that get to me. Teddy's being controlled. Those are the words of whoever's making us fight. But if he continues speaking, it's like he's reading my mind.
There is no enemy. You know that, don't you? That case is over and done with. The days where you could be special are all gone. You lost everything, and you've gone back to your boring, mediocre self again. Since you were having a hard time accepting that, I whipped up this Grand Prix. I'm on your side, Yosuke. That's why I'm hosting this for you.
There is no enemy?
What Teddy said goes along with something else. You said it, Yukiko said it. This Grand Prix was for me. Don't tell me this whole thing is to fulfill my wishes? I mean, I know that Teddy and Rise's personas are special and that they can connect to people's minds and stuff. And Rise can do a lot of other stuff too. Is it possible for her to make people hear things that nobody's saying when they're talking? And did she use that power to set up this Grand Prix for me? Deep in my heart, I really want this to happen.
It's not true.
You were so cool, Yosuke. You were stronger than Chie-chan, or Yuki-chan, or even Sensei. You're almost the champion. Don't worry, I'll let you win this one.
You're lying!
Oh.
What's wrong? Both of you are acting weird.
Forgotten about her for a minute there. Hey, yeah, what about her? She has nothing to do with this. I've never met her up until now.
I prepared that girl as a heroine for you. Let's face it, there's no way you'd get fired up enough to win if there wasn't a pretty girl waiting at the end.
Prepared?
Yosuke-kun?
What the hell does he mean, prepared? She's just a normal girl. No way. But he didn't push her in here, did he? He didn't get her caught up in this so I can win the championship and save the Dane, did he? It was way too much for me. I stood there with my mouth gaping wide open, unable to utter a word. No goddamn way. What the hell? I never asked for any of this. How could I want any of this to happen?
That preview on the Midnight Channel was pretty good, huh? It's no surprise since you came up with it.
My body suddenly froze. That's right. I felt it when I saw that out on the TV, didn't I? That it was beginning. That's something I've been waiting for. Something that would change me. Is come again.
No, that's not true!
I tried to clear that thought out of my head by shouting, but now that the suspicion has snuck its way into my mind, I know that it's stuck for good. Do I really hate this crazy situation? Can I honestly say that I'm not enjoying it? No, that's not it.
Shut up! You're being controlled! I'll help you come to your senses.
Oh. Place a bookmark. Alrighty. Versus Teddy. Oh, that's an angry Teddy.
Final.
There we go. Ow, whoa, hello TVs. Ow. There we go.
Let's do this.
I enjoy using the instant kills. I want to make sure I get at least one off for each character as well. Here we go. And after everything was saying, I think Teddy deserved that one.
Teddy? Miss President? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. But what was that all about? Aren't you two friends?
I can't bear the look she's giving me. I'm not confused, but not judging, so I turn away. Do I really want to beat up my friends? I don't want to believe it, but first I need to ask Teddy here what his real intentions are. Whatever I may have secretly wanted, that's no reason to push an innocent girl into the TV world. Like, did Teddy really do that? I bite my lip and wake Teddy up.
Ow! That was so mean, Yosuke.
Sorry, Teddy. Let's go back. This Grand Prix's over.
Huh? It's over? It ended while everyone was making fun of me?
Making fun of you? What? You were the host. You had on these weird clothes.
That wasn't the real me! Yosuke, even you thought that was me? We sleep in the same futon every night, yet you couldn't tell a beast like that apart from
Do you,
me?
Yosuke?
We don't sleep in the same futon. Wait. Does that mean it's someone else doing this?
Teddy just sleeps in your
I wasn't
closet.
too sure of him either when I first came across him. I mean, what are the odds there'd be two with someone that crazy looking?
I keep telling you, can't you tell just by looking at me? I'm much more adorable than that jerk. Check out the fur.
I don't want to break it to him, but I honestly can't tell the difference. Wait, back up. Huh? The Teddy on the monitor is a fake? I calmed Teddy down and get him to explain things to me. It seems that the General is some kind of copy of him. And the TV world was already like this when he got here. What the hell? There's no enemy, my ass! Oh, yes, there is! Anyway, the reason he's with Miss President isn't because he'd captured her. It's because she thought he was the bad guy and was chasing after him. But when she caught up with him, Teddy had begun thinking of himself as her knight in shining armor, so he was going with her to the announcement room. Way to confuse me.
Doing my best to get myself unframed. You should have seen what a manly knight I was when I defeated Kanji along the way.
So Kanji's out of the bracket? Phew.
Oh.
I mean, if you're not the host here, then...
Okay, but the Kanji is here.
You're saying this Grand Prix is for you?
About that,
Oh. I try to figure out some way to explain, but some familiar feeling, like a ringing in my ears, knocks the thoughts away. I mean, not in my ears, it's in my head, but it's not a sound. It's weak at first, but I know it's getting stronger. It's...
Yosuke-senpai, is
Oh.
Teddy with you too?
Rise!
I can hear Rise, but not over the school's PA system. For her to be talking directly into my head like this, she has to be using her persona. Maybe it's just me, but she sounds like she's been crying recently, or it's about to start soon.
So glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddy kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other too.
Oh, I'm here too! And so is Miss President!
Miss President? Oh, you're right. I do sense one more presence there.
Who are you guys talking to?
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I'll explain in a sec. Hey, Rise, are you okay? The one who's been talking over the PA isn't really you, right?
Of course not. I'm not that big of a ditz. I'm in the announcement room now. General Teddy was watching me, but he left, so I'm using this chance to contact you guys.
Hey, don't do anything reckless, okay?
Yeah, her using
I
Himiko
can't
is
just
pretty
sit here and
obvious.
do nothing. Not while you're all being forced to fight.
She sounds all ready for action now, but considering how desperate her voice sounded at the beginning, I know she's just trying to act tough. She must have been very scared all by herself. Well, duh. Unlike us, she didn't know if there was ever going to be anyone else coming to help her. I awkwardly recap what I know
This
for her.
Grand Prix might be related to me. Actually, it might all be my fault.
Huh?
What?
What the?
I don't know really who or what that fake Teddy is.
Is that really, though?
A lot of things start to make sense.
Is Yosuke the protagonist in Persona 4 Arena? Teddy isn't the one managing this tournament, and that makes all the stuff he said before the fight a lie. But lie or not, it did make sense. I mean, even if Teddy isn't the bad guy here, this Grand Prix is being held for my benefit. I mean, that's pretty much settled. I think I have a good idea of who the poor sucker
Do you
is.
think maybe that fake Teddy didn't leave the room, but actually just disappeared?
Huh? Give me a second. I'll search for him.
Ooh, is that a good idea? Rise's transmission stops for a second. If my guess is right, then there's a big chance he's already gone. Come on, let it not be there anymore. Rise came back online.
Shadow! That fake Teddy's actually a big shadow!
Oh.
He hasn't disappeared?
Wow, the size of this one! I think it might be the shadow of someone who entered the TV.
Oh.
But why is it mimicking Teddy? That's what I can't... Hmm?
What's up?
The person next to you, Senpai. Is that Miss President? Something strange about the reading I'm getting off of her.
Oh, is it because she's not a Persona user?
No, that's not it. I don't know how to describe it. Sorry, something's coming. I gotta cut off this chat now.
That's fine, just don't do anything reckless. I'll try to get to the announcement room as fast as I can.
I'll be waiting for you.
Alright. If the enemy's still around, it's not a good idea if he finds out that Rise can use their persona to contact us. I make sure Rise is actually disconnected before I turn back to Teddy.
Wait here. Look after Miss President for me.
Gotcha! I'm always up for spending time with a pretty girl like her.
Teddy might end up dead if you leave her alone with Lapras, Yusuke. He's such a spaz. This is not the time to be fawning over cute girls, even ones as hot as Miss President. There's a bad guy out there, trying to destroy our friendships. Maybe he can be so easygoing about this because he truly believes that nothing could drive a wedge between us. Jeez, what am I thinking? Whether that's true or not, he did take down Kanji. I can trust him to look after Miss President. Anyway, now that Rise's checked, there's one thing that I'm certain of. The true identity of General Teddy. I'm sure he's my shadow. I mean, he's the only one who would bother setting up this Grand Prix just for me. I don't know why he's come back, but maybe I've lost my resolve or something. I was hoping that he would just disappear once I'd figured out what was happening, but I guess things aren't going to be that easy. Jeez. The thought of Teddy being the culprit was pretty hard to swallow, but this is even worse. I mean, this is completely my fault. Looks like I'm just going to have to pay my shadow another visit. But just as I make up my mind and try to leave the classroom, Miss President blocks my path.
What's going on? I demand an explanation.
There's no time for that. Sorry, but you can ask Teddy about it.
I heard you say just a moment ago that this Grand Prix is for you. In which case, I gotta ask you as student council president, if you're going to the announcement room, you gotta let me come too. You can explain things to me once we're there.
Oh.
You can't come with me. It's too dangerous. I'm just gonna lay it on the line for you here. That power you saw when we fought is called a persona. And this is no normal tournament.
I'll be fine. I'm plenty strong, you know.
But you can't use a persona. And this isn't a normal school either. How can I explain this?
I'm the one that said I'm going to the announcement room first. Don't be a copycat.
Huh?
That's not your problem, miss. I'm all ready to give her a verbal smackdown, but the look on her face is so serious that I have to pause. She eventually begins to speak with embarrassment.
What she said over the PA bothered me. All that about how I get in the way. As student council president, I gotta have a talk with her about this.
Does she mean the PA we heard when I first met her? You aren't worth anyone's effort. You just get in the way and cause trouble for the people around you.
How did it get to you? It was just a stunt to make the Grand Prix exciting.
Wait, huh? If this Grand Prix is all for me and she just got caught up in it, what's the point in belittling her like that?
Of course it bothers me. I like this school.
She whimpers slightly. Dude, she's like a different person from the confident girl I met before. Fine. Guess it can't be helped. I am to blame for all this happening to her, but I can't just admit it like that, so I smile jokingly and hold out my hand.
And how about going on a date with me? A romantic getaway in the announcement.
You're chancing it now, Yosuke.
Yosuke-kun. Alright. You're on.
Oh? Even if she's only going along with the joke, I asked her out and she said yes. Awesome.
Wait! What about me? I want to go on a date too. You can't leave me out.
Oh, sorry. You lost, so you can't leave. Don't worry, though. We'll be back soon.
No! The date slipped through my claws. Miss President, Yosuke is a nice, dependable guy. Not as much as me, though.
Aw. Thanks for looking after me this far. I'm glad to find out you're not the culprit.
See ya. Be a good bear, okay?
I don't think he has much of a choice, surrounded by the invisible walls. Miss President and I leave the classroom together. Teddy desperately tries to follow, but the invisible wall stops him cold. He keeps charging at the wall, but every time he does, he just bounces off like a tennis ball being tossed against a glass window. When he finally gives up, he waves his stubby little arms to cheer us on.
Yosuke, you better not lose. You gotta protect Miss President. And don't try anything funny with her.
Shut up, not you. That Teddy. Well, that's just how he is. I kind of want to smack him, but I'm smiling all the same. No. See, it does make sense, because I haven't played Persona 4. I know what Yosuke's shadow is like. So it does fit in. It does match the MO. The invisible wall's blocked away, as usual. I'm starting to feel really anxious, but I can't let it show. I know that it would make Miss President here worry. We're making progress, slowly but surely. I have to keep trusting that we'll get there.
I really like this school.
That was unexpected.
Well, I'm not surprised, since you ran for student council president. Good job winning that, by the way.
Oh.
Oh yeah, what's your name?
My name?
I mean, I can't call you Miss President forever, right? I guess your name was on the posters around school during elections, but I tend to ignore those. No offense.
He clams up, so I try to get her to open up a little more. But what she says next takes me by surprise.
My name, I don't know.
Oh.
Huh?
I can't remember it at all. I've been trying all this time. But I can't even remember what I was doing before now. Same goes for my name. I completely forgot that I must have a real name too. Until you asked me about it.
Nope.
That ain't normal, is it? I wonder why that's happening to me.
It's probably because you've been in here for a long time. You've seen a bunch of other weird things in here, right?
Well, now that I think about it, the victims who were dropped into this world had scrambled memories with bits and chunks missing. So it's definitely possible she can't remember her name.
Oh. You mean like those persona and shadow things? What are those?
Long story. She seems really upset about this. I bet that's only putting more pressure on her. She's seen a lot. Maybe an explanation would help her calm down a little. I decide to answer every question she has, one at a time.
Well, a shadow is another side of you. It's what you're not conscious of. Or more like the feelings you didn't want to admit you had. Everyone has a side like that. An ugly part of themselves. And most people hate to admit it exists. But if you accept it, it becomes a persona. A power that can protect you.
So you
That's
have
that's the one
yourself.
weak. That's the one weakness in Yosuke, is the idea that it is actually all for Yosuke though. Is that Jiraiya is still with him.
I went through that once. But it seems like my shadow's back. Well, I'll just have to accept it again.
I sure hope that's all I have to do. Of course, I can't say that part out loud. I talk like I was confident, but in reality, I'm really nervous. How can I be smiling when I'm so worried? It's crazy, right? I look at her to try and gauge how she's
Sounds
feeling.
rough. You think since I can't remember anything, the same's happening to me?
Don't worry, I'm sure you're just in a little bit of shock right now.
Oh great, now I've got her all nervous too. I'm trying to cheer her up. I try to play up the good parts.
Remember that you're the student council president, right? I'm sure you just need a little help to remember everything else.
You think so? You've been a real big help, Yosuke-kun.
Huh? Me? Did I do something?
Mm-hmm. You sure have.
Finally smiles. It's only a little one, but it's there. Huh? Is this really the first time I've seen her smile? Damn, she is really cute. I sort of get embarrassed about having asking her out on a date and my feet speed up. Crap, I'm literally running away from her. Talk about chicken-hearted. Oh. We're scene 10, so we're probably quite close to the end if that's it. If how long used was it, chapter was anything to go by. Finally. I do mean finally. We stand in front of the announcement room. Miss President and I exchange a glance. Then I summon all my courage and throw the door open. Yeah, there should still be one more fight, I feel. Elizabeth was the final fight, wasn't it? I'm expecting to see the fake Teddy, or should I say my shadow, in the room. Rise's the only one in here.
Yosuke-senpai!
Are you alright? Where's the shadow?
You mean the fake Teddy? He hasn't come back at all. I sense this weird presence, but I don't know what it is.
Oh. Rise looks around nervously. I look around too. I haven't been in the announcement room that often, but I can tell that this isn't anything like the real one. The room is huge, with monitors everywhere. Not to mention the giant window taking up an entire wall with a crazy view outside. Yeah, this is Crazy Town alright. What's this weird presence that Rise's talking about? Oh.
What are you freaking out about? This is your chance to save a pretty girl and become a hero.
Wait, no.
Right,
Oh,
Yosuke?
is Yosuke's shadow showing up in the same way Nanako showed up?
Huh?
That's Yosuke-kun's voice.
Slowly turning the voice's direction. There was no one there a second ago, but now suddenly there is, and he has my face. His inhuman gold eyes narrow in a taunting way. Looks like I was right.
Hey there, Yosuke.
Yosuke-senpai's shadow?
Oh, except this is different because it's fooling Rise. This isn't getting any easier, but at least I can confront him without freaking out like I did last year.
I thought you merged back with me. I'll come out anytime you start ignoring me. I'm always watching you. I am you after all.
This is a shadow?
Yeah, that's right. You're me. You're the weakness in my heart. I admit it. Now get back here.
I blurt it out before I have time to get second thoughts. This should do it. Then the shadow starts laughing instead.
Not bad, but that's exactly what I mean by ignoring me. You haven't changed at all since then. You just cover up whatever you don't want to see and paper over it. That's why I've returned. I'm not your persona anymore.
Oh.
Don't tell me.
Hold on a sec, does that mean... Forget logic, it's faster just to try it. My nervous voice fills the announcement room and that's it. Oh, wait, no, is this actually happening then? My persona, Jiraiya, doesn't appear. Instead, the shadow begins laughing even harder.
No way.
So you really are?
To be honest, I was still doubtful. I'd hoped that he wasn't my shadow. I mean, of course I didn't want to believe I was the cause of this Grand Prix mess, let alone admit that I was actually enjoying it. My shadow's right. All I was doing was ignoring the problem. My fists clench, my knees lock, and my entire body shakes.
Because I was weak? Is that why everyone got dragged into it? Yep. Because I wanted a crisis to solve again. Because the case ended and I was bored? You got it. I'm sure you understand without me having to tell you.
This is an interesting way of having things happen. Is actually kind of getting the inner thoughts of someone confronting their shadow.
I couldn't save Saki-senpai. I didn't want to ever lose someone again, but I still wished for this.
I was proud that Inaba was peaceful. I thought that I could finally be proud of putting Saki-senpai's death behind me. And yet, was I really faking all of that? In the end, am I just a loser who puts his own boredom over the death of a loved one?
Senpai.
I could hear the quivering in Risei's voice. No, this isn't true. Don't look at me. This... Oh no. This isn't me.
It was all your desire. Trust me, I know. I am you after
Oh,
all.
Yosuke. I could feel myself ready to fall to my knees. I can't use my persona anymore. Thought I had changed. But now, literally lost everything. Yosuke? I have to accept it. My mind knew what to do, but my heart still raged against it. Even before I knew what I was saying, the words were flying from my mouth.
Not.
Oh no.
Oh, Senpai, look at me!
I lift my eyes to look at Risei. There she was, with Miss Present standing next to her. It was tough, seeing the looks on their faces. I look away quickly, but Risei scolds me.
No matter what weaknesses you might have, we'll never stop liking you. So please, don't deny who you are.
Why'd you have to get in the way?
Here, I finally got in touch with the others. Listen to them.
Oh. Risei closes her eyes and folds her hands, as if in prayer. I see the elegant shape of her persona appear behind her. At that instant, voices pour into my head. These are...
You moron! What are you saying? Who do you think we are?
Yosuke-kun, we heard everything. But there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
I don't really get what's going on, but
Hey,
if it
Kanji.
keeps showing up, you just gotta beat the crap out of it every time.
We're all with you, Yosuke. You can rely on me too, you know.
Anyone can fall prey to
Naruto.
the same troubles and insecurities. It's not just you, Senpai. It's true for all of us.
Everyone. My vision suddenly clears. I didn't even realize I was squeezing my eyes shut.
Naoto? How come you're
Yep.
here?
That's, well...
Who cares why? There's more important stuff at stake here.
Chie, the clearest voice of
You
all.
won the battle against yourself back then, but you can't do it this time? Yosuke, believe in us.
I hear my partner's voice. I draw a ragged breath. I catch myself and inhale deeply. Not noticing until now just how much I had tensed up in the last few moments. Risei, the bringer of these voices, turns to me. From the smile on her face, I know that she expects me to feel better now. And even though she has to be scared right now, she cares enough to smile for me when I'm feeling down. That's right. I finally realized the simplest truth. The biggest difference between the person I was last year and the person I am now. Now, I have friends that accept me, even when I doubt myself. How could I not believe in myself? I'd be too weak to stand up. They're all believing in me, I'm not alone. Not anymore.
Such an idiot, aren't I? A grade A moron.
I raise my head and look straight at my shadow. Any trace of the fear I had is completely
I
gone.
thought I overcame my weakness and I was done with it for good. Dude, how naive was that, right? What? I'm weak. I'll probably always be weak. But that doesn't mean I need to run away. I'll keep fighting my weakness. And I'll do it as many times as it takes, even if that never stops.
My heart is calm. I was conflicted just a moment ago, but now everything has been made clear. They believe in me. Knowing that, I feel their faith in me pushing me forward. I can feel the power surging in me. The force filling my spirit causes me to shout out.
Persona!
Oh. Hey! Your eye's back. Bookmark. Oh, no, that is... Oh, wait, hold up! Okay, it's not over.
Final.
Oh. Oh, you're using the actual, like, the shadow... Oh, ow, not Tentarafu. No, I can use inverted controls for a bit. Come on. There we go. Come on. Yep.
Let's do this.
Place bookmark. Shadow Yosuke was the final boss for this one. So how does this connect
You did it, Senpai! That was
with
awesome!
with what was going on with in Yu's chapter? I let Rise's adulation wash over me, but there's something bugging me. Something that could be really bad for me.
My conversation with my shadow. Did you?
I hijacked the school PA system.
Rise, were you actually broadcasting that all over this? I know it's not the real school, but were you actually broadcasting someone's conversation with their shadow? I knew it. Everyone would be backing me up because they'd been hearing everything I'd said leading up to it.
Only you saw my shadow last time. And now everyone got to listen in? So
That's what I suppose fair's fair, Yosuke. Everyone else had their shadow broadcast on the Midnight Channel.
That's not true. You were really cool, Senpai.
Thanks.
This president looks like she's having trouble finding words for this. Damn, she's horrified by me. I can't blame her. She was left out of the picture. But, well, explain that to her can wait. I need to do something about my shadow. But when I turn around, my shadow isn't there.
Where did he go? If he disappears, won't my persona... Wait.
Something's not right. I used my persona during that fight. But my persona's my shadow, so if my shadow left me, how could I have used my persona? As I'm struggling with that, Rise speaks up.
Something's not right.
Yep. Her voice is stiff. Did she just think of the same conundrum I did? No, that's not all. There's an eerie presence all around. Even I can feel it. It must be hitting Rise like a jolt of electricity. I can't let my guard down yet.
Rise, Miss President, stay close to...
Oh. Right at that moment, the lights go out and darkness covers the room.
What the hell?
Now what?
I can't believe you've made it this far. They repeatedly suffered the pain of fighting their friends, but they still didn't lose.
Shadow Labras? Oh, yep. The lights come back on. When they do, the fake Teddy is standing there. Why is it looking like that now? Wait, was it the one talking in that weird voice? The fake Teddy ignores me and looks at Miss President.
No one can understand you after all. What a shame.
Who are you?
Then you weren't my shadow?
I want to make people fight. I especially want friends to fight against each other. Then maybe they'll understand how I feel. That was your wish, wasn't it?
What are you saying?
What does it mean, this was my wish? Oh, I think she's talking to Labras now. And what's with that voice? Wait a minute. It's not talking to me. Then, you mean...
Senpai, get back! This shadow's reacting to Miss President! It was really her shadow!
Yep.
What?
I can feel my brain cracking open like a dropped watermelon. That's Miss President's shadow? But it just said it was my shadow. But now that I think about it, this General Teddy has always been hostile to her. Ever since we met outside the school. That would explain Rise's voice on the PA system too. Well, duh. If a normal person's in here long enough, of course her shadow's gonna split away from her. I should have known that. After all, that's exactly what kept happening last year. Miss President just looked so healthy that it never occurred to me. This is just... As if to mock my astonishment, the shadow keeps talking in General Teddy's shape.
I did exactly what you wished. So, how did that work out for you? They still couldn't understand you. No one can really understand how we feel, can they? Come on. How much longer are you gonna keep deceiving yourself? Didn't you hear them say you shouldn't ignore who you are? Here, I'll show you your reality.
Oh, are we getting this cutscene again? With that sound, the enemy finally shows its real form. Yep. Goodbye, Teddy. And there's Shadow Labras. Is that the end of... Oh, nope.
I am a shadow. The true self. That's my face.
That's all it's the same. Even though her shadow has the same face, her body is wrapped in metal. This presence screams at what appears to be something from a sci-fi flick.
Well, you must remember now. No, I'm not like that.
No, Miss President, calm down. A shadow doesn't just take on your appearance. You look like a twisted version of you to agitate you even more.
No.
I tried calming her down, but my words aren't reaching her. She just keeps shaking her head in denial. What's going on here? Shadows are things that exemplify what their originals want to be. Never heard of them transforming into other people. The shadow sees my confusion and smiles.
It's an illusion.
Huh?
It's an illusion. Isn't that what you thought when you fought your friends? Your senses were being deceived, warping what you saw, twisting what you heard.
That's how you made my senpai fight each other. Is that your power?
Not just mine. It's actually our power. Isn't that so? Me.
Or? What is she saying?
Oh, I'm not like you. I'm human.
Miss President crouches down and says the words that are always bad. With that, the shadow's smile grows even more menacing. It snaps its fingers again. Oh. At that moment, something like TV static flashes across my eyes. I rub my eyes. The static doesn't cover my entire field of view, but slowly begins to focus around Miss President. When it clears, she's changed. Metallic limbs stretch from her uniform. Something metallic, like wings, unfurl from her back. There's no doubt, she's the same as the shadow standing in front of us. She cries out and tries to cover her ears. But when she does, the sound of metal grinding against metal accompanies her movements. I see myself reflected in the shiny metal of her fingers.
Robot?
That means... the shadow isn't some fancy fantasy version, that's her true self. So Miss President was the one trying to look like a human?
No! I'm human! You still believe that about yourself? No human can do that. And you know it.
Shadow points at me and I'm at a loss for words. I look around, but in the end, my eyes meet hers. We both fall silent. In those few seconds, I can feel a deep rift growing between us.
No, don't get me wrong. I was just a little surprised.
I'm human.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh. Suddenly, there's an explosion so loud I think my eardrums are blown out. The smoke makes me cough and my eyes tear up. I manage to focus and see a hole in the wall. I can barely see through the smoke, but I can see the hallway on the other side. Eventually, the smoke clears and a shape steps through the hole.
What the? I didn't sense anything until now.
Oh no. Oh. I guess walking in to burn my friend. There was a girl. Blonde hair, blue, crystal-like eyes. But there are metallic sounds as she walks.
So this is where you were.
Another robot girl?
It's another girl with a mechanical body, just like the Shadow and Miss President. She looks at the trembling president and calls out.
You must remember, that is the only way the future will open up to you. You must accept it, no matter how painful it may be. Your true name is 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris.
Labris? Weapon? What? What is going on here? We can that's where we're leaving this, is it? Oh, okay. Naoto and Mitsuru? Hello? Oh? Naoto, Mitsuru, Akihiko, and Aigus' stories are now available. Okay. They're both Persona 3 party members, I believe. Okay. So... What are the middle two, then? Who would it make sense to be? We've got you, Yosuke, Chie... That's the whole... We've got the whole Persona 4 gang, excluding Rise, but Rise's a non-combatant. We've got 3 members of Persona 3. We've only met Aigus so far. Okay. I've got a bit of time, so I think I'll maybe start Chie's route tonight. Because I do... If I leave it to just one... Oh, hello. May 2nd. It's cloudy today. Wind's a little chilly for me, but it's the perfect weather for my daily run. Personally, I prefer it to be sunnier, but then I'd have to worry about UV rays and all that stuff. I guess this is okay. I got my favorite sneakers on, I'm ready to go. Oh, I should tell my mom that I'm leaving.
Taking off, Mom!
You've been going every day lately. I'm surprised you're sticking to it.
The body is the temple, you know. I gotta start training now.
Now?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Oh.
Well, don't forget to train your brain, too.
Yes, Mother.
I mutter a response to my mom's casual remarks as I rush out the door. My name's Chie Sadanaka. I'm a third-year student attending Yasugami High School. After a certain series of events that occurred last year, I finally found out what I want to be in my future. I want to become a police officer. I'm going to make myself strong and protect everyone from bad people. I know that's kind of a childish reason, but I'm serious. But because I'm so serious about it, I haven't been able to tell my parents about it yet either. But I've already talked about it with my guidance counselor, and I want to go to the police academy. And although I'm a third year, it's only May. Considering that a lot of people around me are still troubled about what to do after they graduate, I feel like I've got a slight lead over them. Well, even so, I still need to make sure I study a lot too, but to be honest, that's not going so great. I mean, it's so much more fun to go out for a run like this instead of sitting at a desk all day. Oh,
Feeling good.
the Samigawa floodplains. I take a deep breath of the damp air and start my run down the road to Samigawa at my usual pace. Inaba is, and let's be honest here, out in the sticks. It takes a couple of hours switching trains to get here from a real city. As some people hate that there's nothing here, I never think it's a bother how everybody knows everybody else. But to tell the truth, I like it. There's so many places to run, and I like greeting the people I meet along the way. I wave to a man that I usually bump into near the floodplain. He notices me as well and waves back.
Hey there, Chie-chan. Did something good happen?
Oh, can you tell?
Is it that obvious? I mean, Golden Week starts tomorrow after all. That in itself is enough to amp me up, but even better, Yukon's coming back tomorrow.
Is it what I think it is? You finally caught yourself a boyfriend?
Jeez,
You always have to bring that up.
Be careful on your jog.
You Narukami. He transferred here from the city last year, and he transferred out again this spring. Though it was fast, he became a great friend. When he left, I had prepared myself for the thought that I wouldn't get to see him much anymore. So when I learned he was coming back, I was ecstatic. Well, he'll only be back for a short time. He's just spending the holidays here. I look up at the sky. Light grey clouds are a bit gloomy, but the weather doesn't bother me at all. I'm too busy looking forward to tomorrow. Pick up my pace and quickly pass through the shopping district. After continuing down the road, I eventually come out at the Samigawa floodplain that flows through the centre of town. I want to run a little more. Just as I was considering going all the way to the park on the top of the hill, I heard something that I never expected to hear again.
Did you see the Midnight Channel the other night?
Oh. Midnight Channel?
Whoa, wait a sec. Hey, did you
Oh, is this the
Midnight Channel?
Is this the Chie being totally normal?
Excuse me?
The two girls seemed startled as I suddenly jumped into our conversation. Actually, one of them backs away like she's scared of or something. She doesn't have to freak out that much.
Chie-senpai?
Oh.
What? Do you know her?
No, I don't know anything.
Oh, that would be why she was scared, because she saw Chie on the Midnight Channel. These girls are wearing Yasugami high uniforms, so they have to at least be first years, right? One of them seems to know, but she's still freaked out. Did I come on way too strong? I try speaking in a softer tone of voice and continue on.
Sorry to barge in, but well, I'm kind of interested in the Midnight Channel. And I overheard you talking about it, so you mind telling me what you were saying?
What was it you told me? I heard that this time it's like a fighting show and that the people on it were fighting each other.
I didn't know who was on it. I couldn't tell anything at all.
Oh.
Huh? But you just said.
Well, please excuse us. Come on, let's go.
Oh.
Hey!
Yep, She doesn't want to get involved with the carnivore, I guess. One of them pulls on the other's arm until the two of them run off towards the shopping district. They completely ignore me when I try to stop them. Huh. Even if I was coming on too strong in the beginning, didn't that girl's attitude suddenly change when she learned my name?
Huh? What was that? Did she not like me or something? But I've never even met her. I didn't do anything wrong, did I?
I think of any reasons? Well, I kind of can. My friends tend to stick out in this rural town for one reason or another. Sometimes people can dislike you just for being part of a crowd that stands out. It was especially bad when I entered the school beauty pageant last year. I was forced into it, just for the record. I heard a lot of talk behind my back. Then again, it only came from very few people. I wonder if Dad was part of that too. I don't let it get to me, but seeing someone react like that to my face does make me a little upset. Still, Midnight Channel? A fighting show? People were fighting? I wanted to ask more about what she meant. Would he have not run away if I'd just gone up and talked to him like a normal person? Can I do something about this habit of doing stuff without thinking about it?
I need to get better at getting information, or I'll be one lousy police.
Yeah, that is a point, Chie. I sighed to myself. I can get back to my run.
The Midnight Channel.
Oh. As I munch on an awesome meat bun from Aya, my late night dessert that I saved for after dinner, I roll into my bed. Oh man, this meat bun is amazing. Just heat it up in the microwave for a minute and the outside gets all fluffy and the juices get all over when you bite into it like a meat apple. I take my time to savor this wonderful meat bun while I look outside the window. It's still cloudy, but it's not raining.
I wonder if it'll start raining before midnight.
So is this the day before you contact... Oh, hello controller. I'm still having this issue. Well, it hasn't been too bad today though. And whoever forecast did say it would, I think it'll be okay. But if we don't get any rain, I definitely won't be able to watch the Midnight Channel. This Midnight Channel was an urban legend that was popular last year. They said that if you looked into a turned-off TV at midnight during a rainstorm, your soulmate would appear on the screen. Of course, the real problem was that it wasn't just a rumor. People really could see it. And the people that were shown weren't anything romantic like soulmates. It was actually connected to a series of terrible murders last year. There's a lot of absolutely crazy stuff that happened last year. Another world into TV, personas, shadows. The Midnight Channel started it all. but it doesn't come on anymore. It stopped because of all the things, and I mean a lot of things, we did. We formed an investigation team and worked together to crack the case. That's why the Midnight Channel stopped coming on, or so I thought, but if someone's seen it recently, I can't ignore it. Still,
Why is it back on the air?
there's still some time before midnight, but I just can't concentrate. I should turn on the TV and kill some time.
This is iNews bringing you the headlines for May 2nd.
Okay, yeah.
We begin
I
with
feel
the
this is the
hijacking
third
of
time it's been
domestic
brought up.
flight yesterday morning.
This hijacking has to be important.
Every day is customer
Oh, here we go.
appreciation day. Come see for yourself.
Are we going to get the
touch
jingle?
with our products.
Oh, I know. Maybe Yosuke's heard a couple of rumors about this.
Oh. That's a great idea, even for me. When you have a great idea, you gotta act on it immediately. I grab my cell and bring up Yosuke's number. Yosuke Hanamura. He's a classmate of mine. He's one of the friends that I worked hard with on the investigation team. He's a clown though, always doing stupid things. But his dad owns the Junes Mega Mart in town, and Yosuke's always talking to nice old ladies while working there. Well, more like helping out. So he knows a lot of gossip. I bet he'll know something about this. Wait, is he still at work at this hour? What should I do if he doesn't pick up? Having to leave a message makes me more nervous than when I talk to a real-life person. What if I'm the only one who feels that way? No, Chie, I can assure you, you're not.
Yo, Chie, what's up?
Oh, I'm glad you picked up. Are you free to talk right now?
Yeah, I just got off work. Didn't I already email you about tomorrow? You deleted it without reading it, didn't you?
How stupid do you think I am?
He's as rude as always, but there's a part of me that's relieved to hear his cheerful voice. I hadn't noticed it until just now, but it seems the part of me was a bit shaken when I heard about the Midnight Channel starting up again. Wait, that's not time to be relieved. I have to be gathering information. When I think that to myself, I find myself talking lower, like I'm sharing a secret.
Anyway, I heard a sort of disturbing rumor. The Midnight Channel might be back again.
Huh? The Midnight Channel? There's no way. Who told you that?
An underclassman at our school. I tried to get more details out of her, but she took off in a huge hurry.
Dude, you didn't growl at her or anything when you asked her about it, did you?
Maybe I did look pretty scary. Now that he's brought it up, I'm not so sure of myself anymore. Oh, controller, don't start doing this to me. Oh, no, don't start doing this to me, please. I need to get a better cable. Are we back? But not even Yosuke knows about the Midnight Channel's reappearance. Maybe the rumor only started up recently? Well, we still need to pull whatever information we have. That's how an investigation works.
No, I was completely normal. At least I think I was. So anyway, the girl she was with said something about a fighting show. I didn't get any details, but she didn't seem like she was lying. And hey, the forecast says it's gonna rain tonight. Why don't we check it out?
Yeah, good call. If this is for real, we can't ignore it. But if it turns out to be a hoax, you better buy me dinner.
Then you owe me steak if it's true.
What? Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty.
I should call Yukiko too. Oh wait, she might be too busy to pick up.
I had to call Yosuke. I should tell Yukiko about this next. Yukiko Amagi. She's another classmate of mine and has been my best friend since we were kids. The Amagi Inn that her family runs is a luxurious establishment with quite a history. The thought of being the successor to her family legacy seemed to have weighed her down, but she appears to have made up her mind and is having fun with it. That doesn't mean she doesn't complain every once in a while. Still, even if she does pick up this late at night, I might be bothering her. All I really need to do is tell her what's going on, so I'll just send her an email. I should ask her where and when we're supposed to meet up tomorrow. I mean, I remember it. I totally do. But to be honest, I checked my inbox and couldn't find Yosuke's email. Oh, Yosuke actually did trick her with that one. Looks like I erased it when I cleaned out that expired Junes mailing list. Sometimes I just associate the words Yosuke and Junes together without thinking. I'm actually a little shaky about when we're supposed to meet. And the more I think about it, the less sure I am that I remember it right.
Maybe I really am that stupid. Jeez.
There, email sent. Now, who else haven't I told yet? Oh, there's Naoto-kun. Actually, she told me beforehand that she wouldn't be in Inaba during Golden Week. I guess she couldn't free up her work schedule. She sounded so disappointed on the phone too. With that on my mind, I searched for my contact list for her anyway.
Hi, Naoto-kun?
Oh,
I'm not interrupting your work, am I?
this is the first time we actually get a conversation with Naoto.
No, it's quite alright.
I double check with her just in case something's changed and she can make it. Looks like she really can't. After making sure, I decided not to tell her about what might be another case. I feel bad about making her worry when she can't come back here.
It really is a shame. Give my regards to Senpai and the others, won't you?
Will do. Good luck with the job.
Oh, no, okay, that's the extent of the conversation we have. Alright. All I can do now is wait for midnight. There's still some time. Oh, the desk is out. It's past 11:30. Maybe I'll be able to concentrate on my studies now and there's nothing fun to do. Well, I tried, but it was still useless. While I'm lying face down on my desk, I hear a faint sound hitting my window. I rush over to my window.
Yes, rain! Keep it up, clouds.
There we go. Midnight Channel should show up then. I don't think I should get so hasty. It may only just be a rumor. Still, I want to hurry up and see if it's going to come on or not. Considering the Yukon is coming back, it'd be great if there was nothing else to worry about. Once I make sure it doesn't show up, I'll pray for the rain to lift so we'll have a great reunion under clear skies tomorrow. I take a seat in front of the TV and wait. Can't time hurry up a bit?
Brings back memories.
Waiting for the Midnight Channel like this? It's as if the investigation team has picked up right where it left off. When I close my eyes, those memories come back like it was only yesterday. Mukun was our leader, and Yosuke was his partner. The two of them fought back to back, always perfectly in tune with each other. Then there's Yukiko, who can be a bit off at times, but is kind and warm-hearted. She's my best friend. She was one of the victims in the case too. Saving Yukiko was actually the first job for the investigation team. Then there's Kanji-kun. He's 1 year younger than us, and though he seems like an oddly feminine juvenile delinquent, he's a man at heart. There's also Rise-chan, or Rosette, who's actually a famous pop idol. Oh, I can't forget Naruto-kun. She's a real detective. And finally, there's Teddy. He's always a clown and jokes around, but it's hard to hate him. The more I think about it, the more I realize that our group really is full of strange people. I guess there's no helping the fact we'd get talked about then. But now, we're just used to being together. To be honest, if it hadn't been for the case, I might never have gotten to know some of them. Still, I never want to have to go through anything like that again.
Just 5 more minutes to go.
Oh. When I swallow, the sound is amazingly loud. My hands are cold and I've unconsciously curled them into fists. Please don't show up. I mean, if it does, then there might be another victim. I just want to laugh about this tomorrow. If Yosuke just laughed it off, thinking that I tricked him into staying up all night for no reason, I really don't want him to get hurt again. Oh, controller! Don't do this to me. Okay. Yeah, I think it's safe to skip the cutscene to say. Okay. Yeah. Chie, are you okay?
What the hell?
I'm frozen to the spot for a good 30 seconds before I can shout. After that initial burst out, I don't even know what to say. Yes, that was the Midnight Channel. It was as clear as day, and I was on it! No mistake, that was me. There was some stupid catchphrase tagged onto all of us. Before I know it, my cell's in my hand and I've dialed a number. Oh, this is how the call happens.
What the hell was that carnivore who's discarded womanhood crap?
Instant Yosuke picks up, I can't restrain myself from venting my anger on him. What the hell was all that about? Seriously, what the hell?
Ow! You almost blew out my eardrum!
I haven't discarded it! I haven't, you hear me? I eat vegetables too, you know, and I haven't discarded my womanhood!
Alright, just calm down.
What was that about? Is that what everyone's been seeing? No wonder that girl got so spooked this afternoon.
Yeah, there was a carnivore that discarded womanhood in front of her. I must have thought I was going to eat her or something. I've been scared into boogeyman. No.
There, that's a good girl. Calm down.
Yosuke.
Hey, don't treat me like a rabid animal.
Well, just think about how I feel. That Captain Ressentiment part isn't too cool. Let's ignore that for now. Look, there's something that bothered me about what we just saw. Teddy was in that video, and he looked like he's hosting the whole thing.
Huh, really?
Plus, he hasn't come home yet. And he's not picking up his cell either.
Oh.
What?
Can you call Yukiko? I'll try and contact the others. I'm gonna hang up now, but I'll call back in about 30 minutes, okay?
Got it.
Oh. I hurry up and call Yukiko. She seems badly shaken up too, and her voice is trembling. I was about to try to console her about it, but the reason she was so shaken up was a little different. It wasn't because of what was on the Midnight Channel, but a phone call that she'd received earlier tonight.
Huh? Rise-chan's gone missing?
Oh.
Yeah, her manager called the Amagi in to ask if I knew anything.
Oh, controller! Okay, I think
Could it be related to the Midnight
the next
Channel?
save point that comes up, I might finish up if my controller's acting up.
I don't know about that, but
Even though that's what I said, I was convinced otherwise. The Midnight Channel must be related to how Teddy and Rise-chan have gone missing. I don't have any proof, but think about the timing. There has to be some kind of connection here. In any case, I check with Yukiko about our meeting tomorrow before I hang up. Later though, another troubling tidbit was added when Yosuke called me again. Oh.
Looks like Kanji's missing too. His mom told me that he was sleeping in the living room, but then he disappeared.
then Teddy, Rise-chan, and Kanji-kun.
Yeah, this might be serious. I'll see you at the food court tomorrow.
Glare at the TV screen. Of course, since it's turned off, nothing's on it. I don't care about any stupid catchphrases now. I'm just worried about the friends that we can't get in touch
Please
with.
be okay.
Ooh. I didn't manage to get any sleep that night, so I got to the meeting place much earlier than I was supposed to. This is the food court on the Junes roof. It's where the investigation team usually met. Light clouds from the last night have blown away and a nice breeze is passing through the area. Now, where should I wait for everyone? Just when I was convinced I was the first one here, I see the narrow back of my best friend.
Yukiko, you're early.
Oh.
Good morning, Chie. I couldn't stop thinking about things, so I wrapped up my shift at the inn early and came here.
Yukiko smiles. She's so pretty as usual. Just seeing her smile makes me feel a little embarrassed. But Yukiko is not just about looks. On top of being trained in etiquette at the inn, she's elegant and smart. Obviously, she's insanely popular among the guys. There are times when I'm honestly envious of her for having things that I don't, but I'm proud of her, and I'm always happy that she's my friend. A woman's mind is complicated. Yeah, I said it, a woman's mind. I haven't discarded my womanhood, damn it.
I actually made a boxed lunch for everyone.
Oh dear.
Let's eat it together.
That's not a good sign, Yukiko.
Wow, a boxed lunch? You made it?
Yep, even Chie understands.
Don't worry, I made sure to taste test it first, so it won't be like last year, I think.
Well, you've got a point. We don't want people to keep calling us poison chefs, do we? Ooh, that does smell really good. Oh man, I can't wait to try it.
It smells so good. I'm sure it'll be okay. Yukiko's really been doing her best lately, after all. As Yukiko blushes shyly, I notice two people entering the food court from behind her. That's Yosuke and Yukon.
Hey there, sorry I'm late. I ran into this guy at the elevator.
Good to see you guys again.
Welcome, the guest of honor's finally here. You're looking well.
Welcome back. Should we...
Huh? Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it? But I'm glad you came.
Once Yukon takes a seat, Yosuke clears his throat in an exaggerated way and looks at all of us. Oh, is this going where I think this is going? When I glance towards Yukiko, our eyes meet and we can't help but laugh.
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back. Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this.
There's the applause.
I don't think the applause is necessary.
No, for the third time, Yosuke, it is very necessary. But it gets us all hyped up. Yosuke smiles to himself and looks at Yukon, but Yukon was about to start clapping along with us. Yosuke just shrugs awkwardly. Everyone laughs at this and the mood lightens considerably. It's like we've never changed. I feel like in this brief time, we completely filled in the last couple of months that we've been away. It's like Yukon never went back to the city.
Cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter.
Relaxed air suddenly tightens with Yosuke's words. With the Midnight Channel airing, we all understand what that means.
No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff. She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her. She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
Naoto-kun seriously seemed busy when I talked to her. It would have been reassuring if we had Naoto-kun here, since she's such an amazing detective that even the police ask for her assistance. She has to be doing something really important right now.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear
Oh, I think about what came on last night. Yeah, the picture was really clear. There was no static or digital fuzz or anything. I could easily tell who was on it. But isn't that odd? Everyone else had the same doubts I do. Yukon speaks up and asks about the reason behind it.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting
Excuse me?
descriptions?
I look over to Yukiko after that. Crap, she's angry. She still has a beautiful smile on, but I can tell she's seriously mad. Don't get mad at me, your nickname wasn't that bad. At least the unconquerable Snow Black is still feminine. That's just a joke about Snow White. I got stuck with Carnivore. Yeah, I know that's not the problem here, but still.
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Yukon said the same thing Yosuke said yesterday. That's our leader. Even though he's been slapped with some insane label like Sister Complex Kingpin, he's as calm as ever.
Yeah, and we can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to...
Uh-huh, not so.
So
I've had Teddy keep the...
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean,
Yeah,
think
this
about
is
it.
very much mostly the
Half
same.
asleep and fell in...
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Oh, there is someone who almost fell in like that. I suddenly remember back when we simply brushed off his claims that he could go into a TV. Oh, remember that you had said he'd gotten stuck because his TV screen was too small or something like that. He'd been so serious. Feels like that was a long time ago.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for...
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's...
We're all good to go.
Everything ready? Everyone stands up excitedly, ready to show that we're all prepared. We're headed for the electronics department in Jeunesse. We know that the big screen TV there will allow us to enter that other world. Actually, we could use other TVs, but there's no way to know where we'd end up, so we just stuck with that one TV. It's a good thing that in the last year, no one has bought that TV. I can feel myself getting more fired up with every step I take. If the friends we couldn't get in touch with have been dragged into something, I have to rescue them. My fingers are still cold as I crumple them into a fist. It's been a while, so I'm nervous. When I glance at Yukiko, she doesn't look very enthusiastic either.
Yukiko, it'll be alright. You don't need to scrunch up your face.
Was I doing that?
Yeah, you're gonna give yourself wrinkles.
I'll be more careful.
Don't worry, things are different from the way they were last year. We're old pros at this.
That brings a smile back to Yukiko's face. When I see her relax, my nervousness unravels along with hers. Yeah, we'll be okay. I'm sure we'll be able to save them. Okay, and then this is... Yeah, that's just going to be the same cutscene again. There's our bookmark. But... let's go back to main menu. Okay, because if my controller's going to start acting up, and I've already gone a little over time. But, okay, I am actually... I wasn't quite sure how I'd find a fighting game spin-off for Persona 4, but I'm actually, like, especially like the ending of Yosuke's there, like getting to have the shadow confrontation with like the inner monologue and from the perspective of the person who's confronting their shadow, that was... Ooh, it's just so nice to kind of get this like the after story feel and get into like see it from the perspective of all the friends you've made. I mean, maybe if you're just watching this, it isn't the same, but for me, this is... I come into this off like sinking about 150 hours into Persona 4. So all of these characters are characters I was invested in, characters I... Oh. No, I'm very interested to see how things keep going. But, for now, I will have to... Oh, and that has to go. Because I can't leave the game running in the background. But, oh, I will be back with, I'm trying to remember. It's Tuesday today, yes. My brain, I completely blanked on what day of the week it was for a moment there. Yeah, I will be back, I'll be here tomorrow morning with, just a little silly thing I'll be doing. I've been watching SCP videos recently from Mr. Illustrated and Devolgan, and it's gotten me kind of in an SCP mood, which is something that just happens every so often. I thought, you know what, that's pretty much all my channel is me just following these random hyperfixations. So I'm gonna just use that. I'm gonna be spending a couple of hours just basically going onto the SCP wiki, and you can join me as I hit the random button over and over again and find out what kind of weird creatures lie on that wiki. And I'll then be back on Thursday. Oh, well, no, I'll be back Wednesday evening as well with more Persona 5 Royal. And back with Persona 4 Ultimax on Thursday. The rest of my schedule's been posted on YouTube. But otherwise, if you feel like it, follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and regardless of what you do, I hope you have a good evening, have a good night, and until the next stream, goodbye.